hello to everyone out there listening or watching, whatever you want to call it, to this, the Michael Muto show. No, it's not. What am I saying? No, it's just Michael Muto here on stream. I was going to say the Michael Muto show. It's not. It's Michael Muto here on Twitch. Just a little intro here. I thought, a little radio thing. God, doesn't it suck that I can't have camera and do all the rest of the stuff? Like, it was nice while it was working, but then when it doesn't work, it's just such a pain, and it's like, I think sound quality though is really what you want. But then if it's like stopping and starting and freezing and everything, and it's like trying to keep up with itself, it's no good. Anyway, welcome. I'm Michael. I am a radio host on community radio, and every now and again I hop here on Twitch and have chats and do drawings and all kinds of stuff. And yeah. It's kind of a different intro today because we're in radio mode. I finally put up a thing for radio mode because before I had just it was just, I need to get batteries for this for my mouse. The mouse is gone. It's gone. I know it. It's gone and it's not. It needs to come back. Please come back, mouse. No, it's batteries are going on it. It's driving me mental. I was trying to play music there, right, at the intro thing, you know, and like the starting soon screen, and that flipping that that stupid Twitch music thing. It's good, but my computer just keeps like freezing. It's all like that doesn't happen anytime else. I'm doing anything else, I can listen to music. I can do something at the same time. But this, whenever I'm streaming, I guess it's just that bit too much. It's like no. I can't do that now. I'm afraid. Anyway, we do some drawing. I don't know. I said it's just chatting. So I think we'll just chat, really. Anyway, but here's the drawing screen. Bring you over to show you a thing I did today. This was for, I wanted to post a clip from last Tuesday's show. I'm very happy with this. I started writing jokes for the little monologue bit at the top of the show, and on radio, not on here. And I wanted to share the clip, and I thought, what would be a nice kind of image? I thought, hey, why? It's a morning show. It's Tuesday mornings, so why not have it like that? You know. So let's zoom in. We got a ring where I guess the cup was, and a bit of the coffee spilt, and there's a bit spilt there, and a bit of lipstick here. If I could bring it over there, nice little effect. I thought, I thought it looked good. I thought it looked very cool. I was very happy with that. I have the background and everything, contrasted to blue, nice kind of pink, contrasted to blue. I thought with the orange there and everything. I thought it worked out well. I was happy with that. I was very happy with that. I'm very happy with the shows lately. Actually, I was saying that on Twitter the other day. Very happy with that. Four Squirrel, hi, Michael Muto. Hi, Four Squirrel. How are you doing this afternoon? But yes, so, yeah, very happy with the show lately, the radio show. Very, very happy with it. If you are not already, I recommend you start becoming a listener to the radio show. It's very good. I'm very happy with it lately. I think some of the best episodes ever have been done lately, actually. And usually there's a bit of a lull, in January. Creatively, you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm a bit tired. I'm still kind of coming back, And this year, last year especially, and this year seems to be worse somehow. But anyway, we won't uh, we won't grumble. We will power through. And I don't know what I'm gonna be drawing. I think just drawing random. So do you know what? I decided, by the way, to change the stream to just chatting because it was art before, and I was like, is it really art? Are people really coming for the art? Or are they coming for the chatting? Is the drawing just something to have on the screen? I think it's more the drawing. It's more for the chatting, I should say, not really for the drawing. But yeah. I remember one time we had a. When I started off here, I used to try. I tried to play a game or something, and the whole computer just crashed. It was Undertale or something. Uh, I know people like that game, but I don't know, does it really work well for stream? I know a lot of people do. They used to stream it because it's so old now. People don't really stream it anymore. But Yeah, I don't know. I didn't. I was like, I don't know, cause I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. I thought it was fun. You know what I was playing. I thought it was good enough fun. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know. This mouse. Come on, mousey. Yeah, this mouse needs new battery definitely. Yeah. This is the trackpad. This is the wireless mouse. Trackpad, wireless mouse. Nah. There's no give to that. There's no. Is it the pen? Oh, maybe it's the drawing. Oh, maybe it's the. What it was on. Oh, that's a bit better now. That's a bit more lively. Oh, all right. Oh no, that's I don't have much control over that now. It's too little control. I don't like that at all now. But oh gee, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh gee. Let's wiggle around the batteries a little bit. See if that does anything. Why don't I have new? I have more batteries. Do you know what that's the thing? You buy a pack of batteries, you use like two out of the packets, and then you lose the packets. What's that all about? This this is just totally stopped working now. Oh, great! Fantastic stream, fantastic shit. This is what you tune in for, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Let's roll them around again. Nice and bright, actually. If I wiggle them too much, no. Let's see. Nah. Anyway, as I say, just random. Do I have a topic for tonight? I don't really know. I was on last night. I don't know if you guys caught that. I was on last night, and ooh, very creepy hand there was drawn. I think I'll draw something else. Let's start all over again, and we'll draw something else. I don't really like what I was drawing there. This isn't going to go well. I mean, if I felt I needed to use the trackpad to do that, how come this is so like I don't use the mouse that much? I didn't think. You know how come it's so slow? Oh, this is a bit annoying actually. A small little bit. I gave up earlier on and I was just drawing with the trackpad. Gonna start drawing with the trackpad here. See how this works. Okay. This is me using the trackpad. Alright. We should play that game again, I think. Where I was like people used to had to guess what I was drawing and stuff like that. That would be kind of fun. Don't know why I didn't keep doing that, but anyway. Well, let's move this again. Do you know what I don't miss though? I don't miss when I was drawing with pencil and paper. Oh yeah, with pencil and paper. You know, but I don't know. That was fun for a bit, but as I said before, my back got really sore doing that. And the other thing was, I had so much paper afterwards. There was so much paper, and I felt like I can't really throw it away. It felt weird to throw it away, but yeah, I don't know. By the way, folks, if you're not already, do host the stream. Host the stream. If you wouldn't mind doing me that favor, hosting the stream. All I gotta do is /host and Michael underscore Muto. That's on your own chat. They're on your own page. Go to your own account, scroll across, and you see chat. Go in there and type /host space Michael underscore Muto. Popped out and back. What are we drawing? Strawberry? We're drawing nothing. I'm just drawing random stuff as I'm talking here. That's kind of way I change it to just chatting, I think. You know? Looks kind of like a weird bird or a guy or something. I don't know what I'm drawing. But anyway. As I say, do me that favor, won't you? Host the stream. I think, oh, but you're no one subscribed to it. You never know. Someone might be just coming along and they'll see your stream and go, hey, who are they hosting? There we go. Oh, there's a bit of a delay I see now for Squirrel. Yes. Don't worry, he'll catch up. That wasn't a reaction to. That was me just moving too fast before before I see the chance. What am I drawing? Why are we see so weird looking? What's going on with the see them? I'm drawing like all these weird, awkward guys. I think because the batteries are going in my mouse. See, does that work? Where's the mouse going to know? Where's the mouse going to know? Oh. I can't move it. Oh. Never mind. That's the tutorial I was trying to do there. I should like manipulate it a different way. Sounds weird to say that. Trying to manipulate this mouse. Now it's a board. Oh no, it's too late, I'm afraid. No, it's already gone. But I don't know what I'm drawing this evening. I can't really draw anything. I can't draw anything. It's just this mouse is driving me mental. Come on. What is going on with the mouse? Why is it going so slow? Do you know what? Hang on a second here. Have I got any let me go into studio mode here a second. I gotta change the batteries in this thing. Let's see. I don't think I have any thing at the moment. Do you know what we'll do? Hang on, let me go in here and let me exit this, and I will put on some music for a second as I go and try to get new batteries for this mouse, because we can't carry on like this. Couldn't do it. This is too much. So I'm gonna try and put on some music here for a second. If you bear with me just a second, folks, and I will get this sorted out here. Put on some music here. There you go. Come on. That's it. Come on. There we go. I'll be back in just a moment, folks. There we go. Right, I'm back. I got new batteries for this mouse, and hopefully this is working out. Right, let's see. Well, is this the drawing pad itself? No, that's a bit better now. That's much better. Will you leave the music on? Might as well leave the music on. Alright, now we can draw properly. Here we go, and this is more like it now. That's the job. Right, let's get rid of this. Let's start drawing some weird stuff. Alright, got some nice music underneath us. Oh, we'll change the music. Maybe something a bit more mellow. Let's see now. Oh, hang on a second. Just realized I'm not over on the other computer screen. There we go. Right. Alright, hang on a second. Oops. There you go. Okay, let's see. Just chilling. There we go. This is perfect now for a Friday evening. I think so. May not be. Alright, that sounds right. Okay, so there we go. Some music for us here now. As we chat about whatever that comes into my mind. I tell you, folks, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. I've got something to talk about, actually. So earlier this week, I was waiting on a call from my doctor. Nothing serious, so don't worry. But I was waiting for a call, just saying like, okay, what did they, what are they saying? And again, nothing serious, just like, oh yes, so take 2 vitamins. This is the type of situation like you're in. So waiting for that. Next thing I get a text, and it's saying, this number tried to call you, but you did not answer. Call them back here, or whatever. And I was like, and it wasn't like the doctor's office sent this text, it was my phone company sent the text. I'm thinking, hang on a minute. I was sitting right here, right next to the phone. I'm looking at the phone. I was actually on the phone looking at something. No call came through. So, I was like, what's going on? Well, anyway, I tried to call back and I said, oh, sorry, I missed your call, whatever. And so I said, this is Michael, whatever. Or whatever. I said, this is Michael, sorry, I missed your call. So anyway, that wasn't fine, because it was bad. There's people go, that was fine. It's like, no, it wasn't. It was bad. But, so, a couple of hours pass, and, like, near the end of the evening, about, end of a work day, I get another text. You've missed a call. I'm thinking, what? Anyway, they emailed me back and got the results. Or not results, sorry. But they gave me the advice I wanted. And that was fine. So, I was like, this is annoying, like. Because not only the day before, I'd missed a call from Specsavers. I wanted to make an appointment there and sort out something there with them, because I need to get an eye test. Well, about time I got an eye test, so I said, right, gotta get that sorted out. So I missed a call from them, but it came up and I saw it. So I was just out of the room, I was in the shower, and I missed the call. That's fine, but I don't know. My phone is very, very funny. I'm gonna have to get a new phone. It's a new service thing I need to get as well. I don't know, is it the phone company I'm with, or is it the phone brand I'm with? Because the phone brand is a brand that has had some, it's that Huawei one, and I don't know, are they getting supported anymore or something like that? There was something weird thing about that for a while there. They were like, were they getting supported, were they not getting supported? There's some issue with the US government or something. I don't really know what was going on there, but it was some weird stuff anyway. And, no, Force Girl, it was not that company. But, yeah, no, it was just, oh, is it Meteor? No, this is a guy's face. But anyway, so, I don't know, I need to get a new phone. I need to get a new something has to give, because this is stupid. I can't be waiting on phone calls. The next thing I don't get them, and it's only regular telephone calls, WhatsApp call, I'll guess, all the internet stuff, I'll get them. I don't know about text messages. Do you know what I was thinking the other day? I don't know when the last time I got a text message was, or sent a text message. It's been a good long while now. At least 2 years, I think, since the last time I sent a text message. I don't know. I don't really send texts at all. I'm more of a message app kind of person. But yeah. I don't know. It's annoying. Me and the phone. I don't know. Never had the best luck with phones. Except for the first ever phone I had. I cannot think of the name of it now. But, Guy in the Wind, yeah. First World. But, first phone I ever had, and I can't think of the name of it as I say, but it was amazing. It had like, for the time, I thought it was amazing. It was pretty good. The video was pretty good in it. I thought it was a smashing phone. Do you know what else, right? Is this all? Maybe it's not just my phone. Obviously, it's not just my phone. What I'm saying, but iTunes. Did they always connect to any phone? Like years and years and years and years and years ago now. I'm talking about like old computers. Did the original first run of iTunes, did that connect to regular phones? Because my one did at one point. On an old computer I had, an old PC, there was iTunes on there, and it connected with my regular mobile phone, and I was able to not drag and drop, but I was able to send my songs and stuff like that to my phone. I can't do that now. Now it's like, oh, install iTunes Music, but iTunes Music doesn't have podcasts. What's that about, by the way? Like, come on, iTunes. You know, I have to resubscribe to everything on the new podcast app. Mario Capri's Sun, sorry. Sounds like your service provider. I think so. Be weird if it was my phone. Could it be maybe the area I'm in? I'm in the middle of nowhere. Could be that too. Gosh, actually, that's the thing. We were there the other day, and the power went around here, and we were trying to just report the fact that the power was down, you know, and my sister couldn't get any signal on it, you know. Can't imagine landlines know the model are I can't imagine, says Mario Caprison. Can't imagine the landlines know the model and are blocking redirecting your calls. That's a good point, I suppose. Yeah. No, I just thought maybe the phone wasn't not really the brand, but I suppose I was saying that. But that just maybe it wasn't up to snuff. I don't know. I suppose, as you say, like a regular phone call won't really work anymore, like apps, so wouldn't it be? I remember hearing that before. There was something about it shoulda. But as you say, it'd be a bit weird. Oh no, I can see he's trying to make a phone call to his doctor. Or block that anyway. You know, he's not using the right type of phone. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Remember when it was not really the big thing, but when it started off, there was Google Cardboard, and boy oh boy did I want to try Google Cardboard. I thought it was the niftiest thing, because I'd seen there was an episode of Conan O'Brien, his Conan show there on TBS. He was doing a 360 episode, and well, it was a normal episode for everyone else, but if you had the right type of phone, you could log into their website and you were able to see it in a 360 thing with the Google Cardboard thing. And I was like, oh, that looks so cool. I was like, oh, I bet you could be doing more of that kind of thing. And I would see little videos and stuff like that people would put up, and I was like, I want to get in on, I want to try this. This looks really fun. And I went into the shop, a few phone shops, one anyway, and I said, do any of these phones, are they compatible with Google Cardboard? And this was in a phone shop now, right, where they only sold Android phones. They said, I don't know what that is. And I said, are you serious? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, but it's on Android phones, like, shouldn't you know? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you go into shops and it's like, shouldn't you know something about the products you're selling? But anyway, should know from their place. But I don't know. I want to try, but then I got it. I got it with my new phone. Of course, now I got it. Actually, like, was it how many? I don't know how many years ago I got this phone now, but it's only a couple of years ago. So the whole fad was over. Nobody was using their phones to, do the 360 videos and stuff like that. Like, and I think Google even had they had updated the whole thing, so now it was like Google Dream or something like that. And since then, even they've stopped using that. Even they're not even updating anything. They're not anything to do with VR anymore. I think they've open sourced Google Cardboard and everything, the whole shebang. That are like, yeah, we don't really care. But then I got a proper VR with Google or with PlayStation 4. My sister got a PlayStation 4 VR set, and she was like, she tried it for a couple of hours. She's like, I actually don't like this at all, Michael. And she was like, look, you've always wanted VR. You should probably have this anyway. It's your birthday coming up. You can have that. So I said, okay, cool. So I loved it. It was fantastic. But then, PlayStation 4 is on the way out, so I'm like, oh, gee, I got into this all very late. But anyway, Mario Capri Sun says, did I call you Micro Capri Sun before? Actually, I think I did by accident. Mario Capri Sun says service coverage back home is terrible. Don't know how some service providers can claim 99.9% coverage. That isn't the truth. A lot of people go, like, you take country like Ireland, right? Ireland is a small country, right? It's a small little country. You're telling me you can't just put a big tower in the middle of the country and we're all kind of covered? There's a big, huge one, See, look, the Spire in Dublin's doing nothing. Just stick a big thing on top of that. You know what's weird? When the Spire in Dublin was unveiled first, people didn't like us. But over time, people seem to come around to us. People seem to like it. I don't like it at all. I still don't like it. I don't live in Dublin, so I don't really get to have an opinion on it. But I've never been a big fan of it. I don't know. I never get annoyed when they were trying to sell Star Wars with it and stuff. Remember they lit up the Spire as if it was like, I guess Luke or someone's lightsaber. And I have an issue with that whole thing, actually. It's a minor issue. But I have an issue with the Star Wars Force Awakens, okay? Rey finds a lightsaber, and it's claimed that it's Luke's lightsaber. And when she lights it up, it's blue, and the hilt and everything looks like Luke's lightsaber. My friends, that lightsaber was gone. He lost that lightsaber. He lost that in Empire Strikes Back. I won't say how. I won't spoil it for you. On the off chance you haven't seen it, you don't know. You're like, oh, Michael, who hasn't seen it? You don't know. You just don't know. Anyway, he lost it. He lost that lightsaber. But then, of course, as we saw from Rise of Skywalker, anything that happened on that all York, nothing stays away. Because someone else got thrown on a big shaft, blew up, falling on the shaft. Then the whole thing they were on blew up. But, he's back and that's fine. Hey, don't make me laugh. Who you trying to fool? Hollywood? Not this pundit. Just so we're all clear, I'm not actually really that upset about it. I just thought it was like a funny observation, that's all. But it wasn't his lightsaber. It couldn't have been his lightsaber because the lightsaber was lost. That he lost that one. He built a new one. Built his own one in a Jedi. Oh no, I can't say Jedi anymore because there's Last Jedi now too, so Return of the Jedi. Anyway, right. That's enough talk about Star Wars. We talked about Star Wars before, I think. Star Trek? Speaking of Star Trek, let's actually do talk about Star Trek. I watched the first episode, and I was saying to myself there today, Michael, you gotta watch the rest of that series because you love the first episode. I saw the first episode of Star Trek Discovery, and oh boy, did that look great. I guess I said to myself, Michael, you gotta watch that. You gotta watch more of that. My sister raves, but everyone raves about it. So I'm like, okay, I gotta watch this show. I can't watch Picard. I don't have Amazon Prime, so I can't watch Picard. But that's supposed to be really good too. That's supposed to be great too. It's nice to have Star Trek back on TV, or on episodic. I didn't know it's TV. You can watch it on TV, but it's nice to have the episodic thing. Because as much as I like the films, I don't know, does Star Trek really work in modern kind of films? Because they're very kind of bombastic and big, and they try with 3 films there, and people seem to like them. But well, I kind of like the more kind of let's explore, let's figure out things, let's try diplomacy, let's try this, that, and the other thing. I like that kind of stuff. I you know. Yeah, it seems okay. Let's go into a new one. That seems okay. There's like nothing there. It's like just a guy as I'm talking about something random. But yeah, but that Star Trek Discovery, I saw a bit of that and I was like, this looks so good, so cool. The cast, I was like, I kind of like, I'm vibing all the cast. I was like, this is alright. I want to know this sad green shirt guy's. Sorry, Four Squirrel says, I want to know this sad green shirt wearing guy's story. His name is Philip. And Philip, while he looks worried, he's not actually worried. That's just his resting face. He's perfectly contained. He's just looking out for a bus. That's all he's doing. He's looking out for a bus. He's like, come on. He's a slightly pensive. He's slightly pensive. He's just always pensive. This is always the way he is. He's like, come on, boss, come on. I gotta get home. Come on, it's gonna start lashing rain in a few minutes. I gotta get home. Again, as I said, that's just how he always looks, really. He's not really that worried about it. But there you go. Lost Wolfling says, did you watch Battlestar Galactica? Yes, to both versions. Do you know what, actually, it's very weird you mentioned that, Lost Wolfling. I wanted to watch... Actually, do you know what, I haven't really watched much of the remake on it. I saw a good bit of it. And I know how it ends and everything. But I didn't watch it every week. Because I think was I in secondary school or something? I didn't really get enough time to watch it. But I enjoyed what I saw, and I liked the original series as well. I thought it was good. I'd be interested to see Lost Wolfling in Christopher Nolan directed Star Trek, but if you partnered with sci-fi writers, that'd be interesting now. But I wonder, would he get too bogged down in the science? Because I always like about Star Trek is that Star Trek, while they do talk about scientific things, it's also, while it's exploring outer space, it's also exploring inner space. No, but that's why I tune into it. Like, even the original series, you got stuff like, was it Naked Time? That episode where Spock, like, it's a virus that got into singing and people are losing their mind. But he breaks down and he starts talking about his mother living on Vulcan with him and his family, and like what that must have been like when his mother, a human being, is on a planet where it's like a taboo to show emotion, and that nobody could show her love or anything like that. Like, he goes, what that must have been like for her. Like, that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that you tune. That's fantastic television. Then again, I like big sci-fi. I like when it's going to big space things. Oh, this is a very interesting concept or something. I like that too, though. I was saying that. Do you know, actually, yeah, I'd be interested to see. I wonder what Christopher Nolan do a TV series. Maybe he could do an episode. I'd like to see one episode, actually. It'd be like, that's what actually maybe they should do. That'd be actually an interesting idea, actually. If they were to make like almost like an anthology Star Trek series, you know. And people zoom around and they'll you're with this cast this week and another cast next week and a whole bunch of stuff next week, and it's or maybe you go back and use the same cast. I don't know what they could do, but it'd be very interesting to see like maybe the same cast every week and just every episode, and you would know that every episode was going to be totally different. One might be where someone is only interested in noir, you know, and it's like that, and it's set in space, or it's got like you know, it's in the holodeck or something, you know. That was my favorite episode, the holodeck one. That sort of thing comes back and says, Nolan is a man of plot holes, but I think he has the cinematic scope and love of emotional bits to cover the style of diplomacy if he weren't the sole writer. Plot holes sometimes are kind of fun in films, really. I mean, there's a lot of plot holes in like stuff like Star Wars and stuff, you know. As much as people love that series. There's like a bunch of them. That's what Fling says. Of course, there's probably an excellent director out there doing smaller films who, given the chance, would capture all of that perfectly without concessions. As I said, I think I'd like to see. I don't know what I'd like to see in Star Trek. From what I saw in Discovery anyway so far, I think it looks great. Now, I know there are some dud episodes, and people get upset about the dud episodes and stuff like that, but, like, that's Star Trek, you know? Like, there are some episodes of the original series, like, I'm a big Star Trek fan for years, like, and so I was a teenager, like, I started watching that show, and actually longer. It was a little kid when I started watching Next Generation, but I didn't really watch it that much. I would like watch and I go, oh yeah, I want to go outside now and play, and as if I'm on the Star Trek ship, you know, the Enterprise. I watched the films and stuff, I think, more than I saw the TV show, weirdly. But I remember it being on. But I was gonna say, oh yeah, but people were saying like this. I know I was kind of preempting anyone maybe saying, oh, you know, some of those episodes are really bad, and it's like, yeah, like there's some episodes of the original series was in there that are fantastic, as I say, and the next episode sucks. You know, it's terrible, and some of the worst television you've ever seen in your life, and then the next one's great again. But the same with the films, you know, the first Star Trek film, terrible. It's terrible. It's a terrible film. It's terrible. Second one, it's just one of the best films ever made. It's amazing. It's a submarine film in space, and it's fantastic. It's amazing, and there's some really scary bits in Wrath of Khan and everything. It's just so good, such a good film. And then the next one, what was the next one? Then after that, I can't remember then after that, but anyway, you know, it there's ebbs and flows with anything, you know. But as I say, you know, can't beat a bit of good old Star Trek. What shows are you watching? What shows are you guys getting into? Or do you hate Star Trek? You're like, Michael, shut up about Star Trek. I'm sick of you talking about Star Trek. I never liked Star Trek. Beam me up, me backside. So, what shows you guys enjoying lately? Give me some recommendations for Netflix, by the way, because I'm half tempted to get rid of the thing, because I'm not seeing that much that I really want to watch on there. Maybe I'm in a fussy mood. I don't know. You know, let me know what you guys are watching. Let's see. Here's arm. I don't like the arm there like that. Oh. I thought the music wasn't gonna kick in there. I was like, hey. Come on. Don't want you. Oh, I thought these batteries were gonna go on me. I was like, oh no. We just got sorted out the other ones. Ah! Why are like the small little things here tricky to do? Ah, trying to get the fingers. They look too boxy. Ah. Anyway. Fiddlesticks. Okay. This really looks kind of scared. Oh. Just there. Leg. Music's getting bad, isn't it? I'm happy with the music now, actually. The music's alright. It's like kind of late night stream vibes. You know, we're having fun on our Friday night. We're at like a. It's like we're at kind of a hip bar, you know. It's chill. It's nice and chill. Enjoying a nice drink. It's alcoholic or non-alcoholic. It doesn't really matter. No one's really out to get drunk tonight. It's just a nice kind of relaxed night. You're there with friends, you know. And that's it. You know, chatting about whatever you're chatting about. Maybe you're just hanging out. You're just like, who cares? We're just shooting the breeze. Just having a nice chill out, you know. You know, and it's nice and warm as well. You're inside. You're not in smoking area. You're inside. You know. But yeah, you know, yeah. Oh, here we go. Oswaldfling says, I really enjoy Wynonna Earp. It's a supernatural western and I think builds on genre things like Buffy and X-Files, even Supernatural introduced. It's in a way that's much more inclusive, honestly. And it's very funny. I'm admittedly bad at understanding space shows and tend to lean more towards spooky and fantasy. I see. Do you know, Supernatural was a show, right? Just couldn't get on board that show. And I ran. And I was like, do you know what? I gotta kind of take my hat off to this show. It had a rocky start. And it kept going. It was the show that just like, you're like, oh yeah, it could even still be on. It could be on still. It was on for years. It was like 10 years, something like that. Like, it was on for yonks. Couldn't believe it was a show that just could not be beaten. Did it even change channels? It changed channels over here in Ireland. It was on a channel and it was just taken off. I don't think it was doing any business at all, so they took it off. Then it moved over to the English channels, and I think it did kind of, maybe it did me better there, but I don't know. But there was a lot of fans of it anyway. But yeah, I don't want to add any more to this guy. I think he's kind of perfect the way he is. I can't like him though. Let's shrink him down a little bit. Let's give him some legs. He's just like, he's like, hang on, what's happening now? That kind of expression is like, he's not too sure about the person that he's talking to. Oh, come on. Alright. So, yeah. I had a good week. You know, was keeping busy. Streaming last night as well. Just drawn. Talking about stuff I was watching. I was there today, right? And I was trying to think of. I wanted to get a baseball hat, right? And I wanted to get like a proper, actual baseball team baseball hat. Okay? Because I was like, I've had baseball caps, you know, it's like, you know, whatever. Get a baseball cap anywhere. But I wanted to get one that was a team, you know? And I was like, who could I get? Now, the obvious one that they sell everywhere is New York Yankees, right? Sell those everywhere. Get them anywhere. I was like, yeah, the Yankees are good, but I want to get some other kind of team that I've watched, because they played the games they showed the games on YouTube, and I got into them because, well, they're not exactly like they've gone for ages, It's like 5 hours long, the games. But if you're a boy like me who had terrible anxiety and was just like, I just want something, have on in the background, really. I had them on and it was just really great. So I was like, I actually started watching and I was like, this is actually really, really good. And I get into it, but I don't really have a favorite team. So I was asking a friend of mine in America, and I said, like, what team is over there where you live? And she sent me a list, and I was like, something's off about these teams. So I googled them. They were all American football teams. I was like, come on, I'm talking about baseball. I wanted to get baseball teams. She's like, I know, but she goes, well, people wear hats of all guys. I know, but I want to wear, it's a baseball hat. I want to get baseball team and baseball hat, So anyway, I thought about it. I thought, what would be best? Get something like the Phillies or the Cubs because, well, because the Phillies had the Philly Fanatic, and I like the Philly Fanatic, so there we go. And the Cubs, well, they're like the underdog for years. They didn't win the World Series. They won it in 2016. And I remember that. I was like, oh, that's really great. So I was like, I'll probably get the Cubs or the Phillies. One of those kind of hats anyway. But I don't know. Give me a suggestion if you guys know anything about baseball. You're like, oh, you should check out this team or something. I might check them out then. Last Wolfling came back and she said, it finally ended this year. It's only ended this year. I was sure it ended like 3 years ago. It only ended 2021. Or last year, 2020. That is wild. 15 years is nothing to sniff at. That's amazing. Fair play to me. A fantasy series for 15 years. That's tough going. That is tough going. That's shooting different locations all the time. That's creature effects. That's makeup effects. That's a lot of stuff. Writing alone, that cannot be easy. That is tough going. Like, it's tough for any show to go. Like, if a show goes 5 years ago, that was a good run. That was a really good run for a TV show, But when it goes past 10 years, it's like, holy moly. Like, what is, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a show like that, where it's gone on for yonks and yonks and yonks, just like, unending. But that's, again, production-wise, you're not going to put on special effects in their faces, and they're not doing, it's shot on one location, so it's easier, Let's see, he finally gave up after, the series, I gave on series 9, after a lot of letdowns. Oh dear. Let's see. He reminds me of Swayze and Roundhouse. Your man, you're drawn. Oh, I see. Let's go back and said there's a team in South Carolina called the Gamecocks with merch that just says Cox. An opportunity. I'm moving to Chicago this weekend. Let me know if you'd like some Cubs merch anytime. No, I'll get my own. Don't worry about that at all. NY Mets, crowd pleaser. God, weirdly enough, Forest Squirrel, I was looking up Mr. Met today, and it made me think of something. And I was looking at other baseball team mascots. No, there's another team that had for a base Mr. Red. And I was thinking, hang on a minute. Well, Mr. Red isn't around anymore, but Mr. Met is still around. No, for anyone who doesn't know, Mr. Red, well, he was a baseball with a mustache and a guy's body. And Mr. Met, well, he's a baseball with a guy's body. I'll just say this. I don't know what's going on. Could it have been Mr. Met with a mustache? I don't know. Probably not. But it looked a bit suspicious to me. They must be related somewhere, I don't know. The mystery deepens. Last Wolfling, by the way, fantastic, and congratulations on moving. Hope you have a great time in Chicago. A lot of great stuff come out of Chicago. You've got, who do I know it's in Chicago, actually? Alicia Craft, fantastic writer. She lives in Chicago. Fantastic stuff. She's worked in a lot of places. But she's very funny. There's an episode of her with her on my radio. If you want to check that out, Alicia Craft, very very funny. She used to do a little bit for me where when I came back from an ad, I would have these jingles and stuff. And one of them was, "Hi there, this is Alicia Craft. I'm sitting on a toilet in Chicago, Illinois." And eventually my manager said, "Michael, that's enough. Okay, that's enough. Or sitting and talking about sitting on the toilet. That's enough. Like, come on. There's a limit. You know, the only note I've ever got about the show, the only note. That was it. Everything else are like, nah, we'll put up with it." But that was the note they were like, "Okay, that's enough." New York Mets, the crowd pleaser. Who was I watching lately? Or the team, though, that I seem to gravitate towards, that I've watched a few of their games, was the Phillies is one of them. And the other one is Toronto Blue Jays, which aren't even in America, they're in Canada. Obviously, with the name. But yeah, the Cubs, those... Isn't this weird? I was like... Yeah, I don't know, I feel weird that I'm talking about baseball. It's like not a game that's played over here at all. They don't, it's not on TV over here. It's weird to be talking about. But anyway, someone else tuning and go, "God, Michael's really trying to, suck up to the Americans by talking about baseball. This is pathetic." he's really selling out now. He doesn't know anything about baseball. He just looked up a Wikipedia article today and he's just trying to suck up to them. This is a disgrace. But anyway, so no, it's a thing. I don't know. The last couple of years, I just got into sports way more than I did when I was a teenager. Actually, I was never a huge sports fan for years. I don't know why. No, I would. No, I don't know what it was. People kind of put me off for a while because it was very like. Some people around me would just talk about it, and the way they would talk about it was so boring. I was like, ugh. But then I started watching this. This is fantastic. Although no, I used to watch basketball when I was a kid, and the Lakers are my team. I haven't watched them in a long time now. That's what Wolverine says. I lived in Chicago for about a year once, and that's when the Cubs finally won. I maintain I am Chicago's good luck charm. Was that... So can you confirm that was 2016 that they won that? Or was it 2015? Because I know there was a thing about Back to the Future Part 2. And I know they won in that film in 2015. Because I believe that's the year they went to... Yeah, I'm right in saying that. Because it was always... I remember noting that there was always a 5... They went back to 1955, 1985, and 2015. There you go. That's the kind of sad thing that I look up. Or did I notice in films? Because I'm obsessive. It's pathetic. Or here's another pathetic thing about me. One time, I went through a lot of episodes of... the Star Trek Next Generation, or Star Trek the original series, and took note of all the star dates because I wanted to figure out how star dates worked. And wrote them all down for a bunch of episodes. Yeah. Let's just say I wasn't dating when I was a teenager. I wasn't doing much dating. Let's just say that. Let's see. Force World, speaking on behalf of Americans, you're not sucking up to anybody. Nobody would believe you were trying. Oh, well, I think the American viewers are the best viewers in the world. What about that? Yeah. Oh no. Let's see. Last Wolfling says, I'm an American who doesn't understand baseball. If I thought you were sucking up, I'd tell you. Oh, I'm just kidding, by the way, folks. You to save your energy for someone more qualified. I was very into basketball as a kid, very tall, so I went to camp for free every summer until I was 14. That's so cool. I think it was 2016. Yes, I moved there in March 2016. Sounds right. Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause remember, they didn't win 2015. And I was like, oh. And everyone was like, oh, I don't know. But then they won it in 2016. So, oh, weird. You know? 'Cause it was like a year later. We should put some money on the Cubbies. You know? What an outlandish thing to say. Oh, that's so funny. They thought. That must have seemed like such a bitter, cruel joke to Cub fans in 1985 or what 1989, I guess, when that film came out. That you will take 2016 or 2015 till they win. Hang on, what am I doing? I want to do that. That way. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, basketball was my sport when I was a kid. I couldn't play it though. One, I was too small, and two, I don't have any hand-eye coordination. It's just terrible. I just literally not. And that's not maybe like, oh, you know, whatever. I'm like being serious. I have dyspraxia, so I can't. My hand-eye coordination's shot. But I can watch it. And the Lakers were my team back then, which makes sense. It was the 90s. If you're gonna pick a team, it was either Chicago Bulls or the Lakers. I don't know why. I was like, well, I like them now. You know, I think Shaq had left at that point. I think so. I don't think he was around at that point. I don't know who's on the team at that point. But I just watched it on TG Cahir, the Irish language channel over here in Ireland. And yeah. Let's see. Why is this kind of all wiggly? Oh, we're nearly at an hour, folks. I think it's time. Started winding down. This is meant to be like a cloak. Well, if you missed yesterday's stream, by the way, do check it out. I was giving my review of the Flash Gordon Blu-ray, and I was talking about a YouTube channel I found. Squirrel says this picture is a worried Kais. Yeah, I was going for more of a diamond, but he looks more like a worried Kais. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Oh, 3D quality worried sponge. Yeah. Alright, folks, I'm gonna leave it there for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me on today's stream. Let's see. Brown stick is there now. Yeah. Right. Let's raid someone here. Send y'all there. Let's see. /raid.